fact that I was making it worse for myself. Why am I making it worse for myself doing that? So then I stopped doing that. You know what? I'll store the copper stuff since it's all copper, or it's all that, and then it's this area, then that's it, which is amazing. I love knowing that I did a lot of work. And then we get to store it all into chests, and then I can show what I did right before this, and why I know that I probably forgot to do something. But yeah, so as soon as I found out, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna like do this as slowly as possible. So I did, and I eventually got it. So what would normally take me 9 turn-ins, right? Double that. And at 2, was it 20 or was it? It's either 20 or 22 times I had to turn in that quest to get the item. I had every other requirement to finish it off. I just needed that 15% drop item so I can actually finish the quest to get the item that I wanted. Or at least the final item that I wanted, I think. Because I think every stage of the quest gives you like one set of that like that equipment kind of thing. So I was like, okay, I got the sword, I got the cape, I got the helmet, and it's like, okay, now I need to go get the armor. Then the armor, you have to get that 50% drop item. I can't get it. It took me 20, I think it was 21. Because I think I laughed at it. It took me 21 attempts just to go get the item. But I had everything else. I just needed that 15% drop item. So as soon as I got it, I immediately grabbed the item. Or I think before I grabbed the item, I think I did everything to make sure though that I couldn't lag out and lose my progress. That I couldn't lose my progress. I think what they recommended is to clear your cache kind of thing, make sure that your browser's like very effective or something like that, right? Like they just pretty much just made sure like, hey, do this. Once you do this, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna have like your items kind of thing. So I did all of that, and then I went back in and I finally turned it in and I got the item and I was like, finally. I don't remember how long it took. I think it took me 3 weeks or almost a month to get it. Now that's not including hours. That's like total days, right? So that's like me sleeping for about, let's say, 10 hours and grinding for 14 hours of the day, kind of thing. That's what I mean by day, right? I don't mean by hours. I don't even remember how many hours it was. I remember at one point I got so tired of just hitting buttons that I used a auto clicker just to help me out a little bit, just so that I could rest my fingers. And even though I think it's, well, botting is frowned upon in that game, but I don't really consider an auto clicker botting because like I still have to like intervene. So like I don't know. I know that they had a different version of the game. No, they didn't. No, it was a different game, but it was based on the same universe, I think. Yeah. And my keyboard back in the day, still here, and even this one too. This one doesn't have it either, which is kind of funny. And it was before I got a lamp, so I don't need it anymore. Because I'm more of a night owl kind of thing. So even right now I should be asleep, but I'm not. Anyway, point is that like I'm a night owl, so I play at night. So when I don't have a light and I only have one monitor, because at this moment I only had my one monitor, I have very little light coming from it because the game is very dark-ish. So guess what happens? Well, I can't see my number keys when I'm trying to do my attacks. So I can't do this at night because I can't see the numbers, right? So like if I'm trying to use, let's say, number 3 kind of thing, I have to click all the other numbers and then I go like, there's 3. That's it, right? Even though most of the things you can just spam your numbers, but still. I wanted to make sure that I can actually see the numbers. So that's why I thought that this keyboard right here was one that I was looking for, which is one that has RGB. It doesn't. It's apparently a different one. I just didn't read properly. Or I thought that this one was the one that I was looking at beforehand. One of the two. So pretty much, I bought a keyboard that I thought was RGB, is not RGB, so I ended up buying a keyboard that costed about a decent chunk of money at that moment. And getting nowhere with it. So, I was angry, but I was fine with it. Not really, but I was fine with it, nonetheless. I mean, I was kind of okay with it. It wasn't that big of a deal, but like, I love this keyboard now. I actually love it. I just don't like the fact that it's very loud compared to the other keyboard I had. It's very silent. I know that if I probably get the RGB keyboard, it's probably going to be way louder than this, or probably be as loud. Yeah, but I can definitely say for one thing, though, I definitely will be upgrading my setup even more. I probably will do the computer thing last. I just want to upgrade the sound quality. I'm going to be getting another microphone, since this one, for some odd reason, has its microphone, or not microphone, yeah, headphone port, whatever thing, busted for some odd reason. I don't know how it did that, but it did. I still don't understand how it broke. I haven't even had no, I haven't even had this microphone for almost a year now. I think it's almost a year. Maybe it is a year now. What was the first series that I did it with? Was it Pixelmon Adventures? So yeah, we'll say a little over a year. But like I had to switch to the other microphone being used as the speaker pretty much because literally like this one broke. And I got so angry as soon as I heard that because this one's like the same price. Or at least when I bought it. This one's actually supposed to be more expensive. It's like almost double the price than what I paid for the one I was using beforehand. So the fact that like it broke like faster than the other one, like this one's still good. It's still a good microphone. I still use it as a microphone, but I don't choose not to. Yeah, it's not because it's a bad microphone or anything like that. It's just because like it's not the microphone that I want to use. Because this microphone that I'm using right here was actually compatible with the software that I use, or the software that it came with kind of thing, or that it was advertised to be working with, rather than the one that I had beforehand. So pretty much the software that's supposed to come, well, not really come with the microphone, more so they tell you, hey, go to our website, download the software, and it'll work with your microphone kind of thing. So when I went and got the software, it didn't register my microphone for whatever reason. And I didn't understand why. Because my microphone, or at least the one I had beforehand, that I was using beforehand, is supposed to have background noise suppression kind of thing. So you don't hear the background noises nearly as much. Like this one does. This one, literally, I have an air conditioner next to me, and you don't even hear it, I don't think. I don't know if it's when I speak, though, you guys hear it, though, but I definitely know, though, that, like, when I just mute myself right now, nothing. Nothing in the microphone. Or at least that's what my OBS says. I don't know if it actually is. And then that's another thing that I want to find out, too, is that if I can make it so, though, like, OBS actually if OBS can make myself louder without actually like without me actually screaming into the microphone. Like right now, I'm in like a good area. I'm in like the middle green area, which is to me is actually really good. But like apparently, when you're trying to listen to the video, though, I'm very quiet. Like I apologize for that, but like I'm making sure that I'm not like yelling into the microphone, like that kind of thing. That's in yellow, and that's what I'm trying not to do. And I'm also trying not to yell because like there's other people here, right? So like I don't live alone, so I'm trying not to be too loud, but I'm also trying to make sure though that everybody is like like happy in a way. I can't wait to get into the video in which that like I just moved the microphone closer so I could yell at it kind of thing. Or just speak normally kind of thing. That wasn't even me yelling, that was just me just talking like this. But like with the microphone obviously closer to me. So it obviously sounded like I was like yelling at it, but I wasn't. I would never yell into the microphone. Or at least I try not to. There might be a few times in which I yell into the microphone, but a lot of the times, though, that's mostly just because, like, I got jump scared or something, like, spooked me. Like, yo, what was, well, like, where did you come from, kind of thing. But nothing else, like, but I wouldn't, like, yell in it because I'm angry or anything like that. That's not me. I don't get angry that easily, I find. Well, especially in games. Unless you're the Testificates, and I do get kind of angry, especially when they leave the compound. I definitely know I got pissed at them. I'm like, how did you get out of here? Like, what? Like, where did you, like, how did you even get out? Then I find out how they got out, and then I fix it. I gotta get that, too. Do I even have anything for that? Hey, go down. Go away. Oh, thank you. Oh. I'll take that. Okay. So, I don't know which one actually has the stuff that I'm looking for. Maybe this one? Sure, I'll use Cobbled Deep Slate for it. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Do that. Trying to get this copper bulb. I think this was one that I missed. Okay. Well, obviously it's one that I missed, but... Oh, no, that's just a chamber thing where you get loot and such like that. There you go. Am I missing any other things that are... No, nothing really over there other than diamonds. Am I missing anything over here? Nope. And we're gonna say nope for that area too. Alright, so that's it. Alright. So I'm gonna grab the empty one, and we're gonna store everything that we found in here. In here, obviously. You can have that too. Okay. Probably have another empty one, or close to empty, right? You know what? I'll throw this copper bulb in here. Let's just go. Let's just leave. Then I'll show you one thing that I definitely did do. Which I keep saying, but... I did do it, and I'm happy that I did. I am happy that it was done. Because I know for a fact that, like, if I said, like, I was gonna do, like... Because I know that if I didn't do it, I was going to take, like, by the time the end of the series, I'd be like, oh, shoot, I forgot to do that. But yeah, so we're going to get to the compound, and I'm going to drop off all the shulkers, and then I'll show off what well, gravel and slabs, and then I will show off what I did. Oh wait, I forgot there's some items over here, so I might just put the gravel stuff here. Then I'm gonna take back my stuff here. We'll move gravel here. Okay. There we go. Now I don't need this anymore, so I can turn that off. There we go. Perfect. Now I just need to head back to the compound. So I don't need that anymore.